Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Indian Writing in English. Today we are going to deal with Geetanjali by Rabindranath Tagore. See, out of 157 songs from Geetanjali, one is suggested for you. And it is our option to select one song or one verse. I choose song number 37 for you. Okay, let's talk about the poet now. Rabindranath Tagore, 1861 to 1941. He was a Bengali poet, writer, composer, and painter. He reshaped Bengali literature, music, as well as Indian art. He became the first non-European to win Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Tagore's poetic songs were viewed as spiritual. Then, to talk about the poetry collection Geetanjali. It is an original work which was published on August 14, 1910, comprised 157 songs. And later, the English Geetanjali or Song Offerings is a collection of 103 English prose poems, which Tagore's own English translations of his Bengali poems first published in November 1912 by the Indian Society of London with an introduction by W.B. Yeats. It contained translation of 53 poems from the original Bengali Geetanjali as well as 50 other poems from his other works. The collection helped him to win Nobel Prize in 1913. The central theme is devotion and motto is I am here to sing these songs. Okay, let's go to the poem. Geetanjali 35. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free. See, here he is dreaming about Indian, the future Indian, how it should be like. Where the mind is without fear. After having free from the British rule, he is hoping for that. The mind of the Indian should be without fear and the head is held high. He should be proud of his identity. The Indian should be so free, he should be without fear and his head should be held high. Where knowledge is free. He should be so fearless and where knowledge is free. He is expecting the abundance of knowledge. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Knowledge will be free where the world will be where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. What are the domestic walls that is created by human beings? It may be based upon region, caste, gender, maybe colonialism. So, in such conditions, knowledge won't be free. So, Tagore is dreaming about a world or an India where knowledge should be free and it should not be broken into fragments by narrow domestic walls or burdens or hurdles, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches in its arms towards perfection. The words that each one utter should be true by itself. They should not lie. The words that come from the depth of truth, each and every word they utter should be bounded with what? Truthfulness. Where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Tireless striving stretches. Arms, the hard-working people without, they will be always powerful. They will be always hardworking. Tireless, striving, hardworking. They should stretch its arms towards perfection. He's dreaming about a perfect India with the help of the hardworking people, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert stand of dead habit. Where the world, the India, where the clear stream of reason, reason, everything should be based on reason. They should not lie, there should not be any superstition. Everything should be based on reason. It should not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. What are the dead habits that's supposed to have in India? It was there, it was prevailing there once, and it was superstitions. So he is dreaming about an India with only with reason. It should be led only by the reason, and it should not lost its future on the dry desert sand with its dead habit or superstitions, where the mind is led forward by thee. Geetanjali is a song offering. It is a prayer to God. He's praying to God, thee, addressing God, where the mind is led forward. Mind should be led forward by thee, God. You lead us into ever widening thought and action. Please lead us into what? Ever widening thought and action. See, just look into that word, widening thought. Our thought should not be narrowed. So our action should be based on ever widening thought into that heaven of freedom. Where they have to lead into the heaven of freedom. Without freedom we can't feel life, or we can't feel heaven. Into that heaven of freedom. My Father, my Lord, let my country awake. Let my country awake. Please help us to awake from this superstition, this darkness. We are now under the colonialism. We are in this darkness. Please help us to wake from this narrowness, from this darkness, from this old age. So, and lead us into a new world where it is led by what? Ever widening thought followed by action, and into a world free of knowledge and without any burdens, any narrow walls. Please lead us into such a world with freedom. So here in this Geetanjali, Rabindranath Tagore is invoking the souls of Indians to reach into the height of spirituality and to attain greatness by having knowledge and spirituality and to have freedom. Okay, thank you.